everybody. So let me know if you can hear me okay. This is on location. It's cold out, but I'm not cold because I wear fur. I love fur. Thank you, animal friends, for providing this beautiful fur for me. But we're near the water, so it's like 15, 20 degrees colder. And I'm going to try to do these walks and talks as long as I can. So, whew. This is a really big subject, but I wanted to share with you guys how I've been doing my matchmaking and dating and using the apps. But I've had a bit of a little cheat code compared to the other women out there. And I wanted to share and just offer some guidance on taking it to the next level so you don't have to wade through so much piss in the dating pool. So can you guys leave a message and let me know that you can hear this okay? I know there's wind. I know there's, my microphone should be working. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. All right. Let me know if the sound quality is okay too. It's just, I just have so many things on my plate that like, I just got to get these talks on my heart out while I'm doing something else. Like I can't just do one thing anymore. It's multitask central. Okay, so I'm just going to explain. So you guys know I'm pretty vocal. I think Kevin Samuels about a year and a half ago came out with a viral video. And I don't know how it ended up on my feed because they thought I was a black woman. I'd be into that dumb shit. But I remember I saw a video. He was like, single mother's value goes down. And I was like, what the? Who says my value goes down because I'm a single mother? Because I'm a happy mother with a child. Now, that's not the case for most, but it was just ridiculous. And I remember I just started talking more about my dating and love life since my husband in divorce, now ex-husband. And I've just been really vocal. But I've been in the same pool that all of you guys are in. But I haven't just been going on dating apps. I've been manifesting. But I haven't just been manifesting. Part of it was sort of going into the astral plane and talking to my spirit guides and seeing the potential partners I had. And then once we decided, and I talked to them on the astral, so I didn't know what they looked like. I just knew them as like a soul. And I'd go, okay, hey, let's meet. And then we'd meet. So when you're a medium and channel, you can channel your spirit guides. You can channel everything this is just a human suit. You guys are all real souls. So I can channel your soul, which bypasses you, and just ask them, would this be a good thing to do? So just a little insight. There's so much that goes on, and the programming happens up there, then it filters here. So if you know how to go up there to program it, it'll just filter, and you just have to follow the program. I'm the same way. I follow programs. Some people manifest me, right? They were looking for maybe a particular investing coach that they could afford, and I show up, right? Like, so I'm part of the code, and I'm in the right place at the right time. It's synchronicity, but it's not. They made deals on the astral. So this whole time I've been in the dating pool, and there's two differences between them now. So I've always had this thing where we're like, okay, this is a potential candidate. And what it is it's just the potential. Someone who is aligned with you, someone who has, I just tell my higher self, to show me who's available for a long-term mate. And then we'd see them. I'd talk to them on the astral. Are you vaccinated? Are you this? Do you want that? Will you be a good father? And depending on their answers, I'm like, all right, let's meet. And then our spirit guides make sure. They're like, you'll meet within 4 days. You'll meet within 2 weeks. And bada boom, bada bing. And that was okay, although I was getting a lot of piss. But I mean, they were nice enough, but just not to my standards. I'll just be really honest. But, nice enough. But then I've taken it to the next level the last 2 months, and it's been a dead-on solid. So this is what I've learned. Now I work with bigger universal energies. So there's some universal energies that actually govern the different universes. And because of my work slaying demons and negative entities, and because of my real work here, the people I've helped in my coaching and mentorship, they saw that I was taking ownership of this earth, and I wasn't just letting shit go, and I wasn't just letting these negative entities have free reign, and I was fighting back. I was on mission. I was taken them out, even though it brings attacks and attacks against me and my family, and I have to be extra, extra diligent. But because of that work and my real physical work, as well as the work on the astral that I do on your behalf, lovelies, all on your behalf, they just saw that I was willing to take ownership. I have integrity. And I've been working with those larger universal forces. Just side note, it's very interesting as a melanated spiritual leader. And I look at other non-melanated spiritual leaders, and every single one of them is waiting for like the Galactic Federation or this person to do something, and they're going to come save us. And I'm the only one that was like, no, we save ourselves. Whatever. But whatever, it's been recognized. So I've been working with universal energies, which, and this is what I learned because of the quality they've been sending me is so much higher quality. And I found out your spirit guides can only really match you with who they know. They know a lot, but it's only who they know. So then I started working with the universal energies, the quality and caliber just became so much higher. And so because the universe knows everyone, and they're like, okay, so this is what you want? All right, bet, we'll bring them to you. And I'm like, oh, wow. So, and it's like, yeah, you'll meet them in 6 days. Yeah, you'll meet them in 12 days. Yeah, you'll meet them in 13. And the universal energies are so powerful. If they say this is what's going to happen, they have full authority over everyone to make it happen. So like I said, my work's been recognized, and now I'm working with the big boys. You might notice in my energy, it's a little bit more elevated because my spiritual status is elevated because of the work I'm doing, which is fine. But I've noticed the quality. And before I was with him, I was just like, you get to the point in these dating apps as a woman who's of quality, we're just like, ugh, like you're not even cute and you're ghosting me? Like, wait, what is this? Right? Like you don't even have like a nice job and you're up. And, like it gets to the point where I didn't doubt myself. I'm just like, ugh, the quality is really not the best out there. So I've been with you guys. We're all dating. We're all going through this. But I will say, since we're going to be universal energies, it has worked. So I call it like universal matchmaking, right? And it's something that we all can do if you want to just bypass all of this mess, find your potential partner, find your potential love, find that potential person that you want to ultimately be with, and just get much higher quality. So I'm still on the dating apps. They're just simply a means to meet the higher quality match, that I'm not sitting there having to wade through all these freaking dating app men who aren't really men, they're boys. They're just selfish. They're just not men who are ready to provide. And you know me, whenever I discover something new, I like to share and let you know that there's a way to do it where you're really being intentional at a higher level in a more spiritually empowered way at drawing in your matches. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I asked the universal energies, and they said it was okay if any of my clients that I work with in my 8 or 12-week programs, or if I do a special one-off program on like going through things, they said it was okay for me to, on the behalf of my client, also tap into their universal resources if you'd like to find your divine union, your divine masculine counterparts, more than one possibilities, but divinely sanctioned unions, soulmates, twin flames. Now, I'll give you caveats to all of these. I met my twin. There's a reason. If you've been listening to me, I met my 2 soulmates, a twin flame, because I was using my spirit guides to bring in matches. So I'm like, yeah, let me meet a soulmate. And even though we have great unconditional love for each other, circumstances are such that one is just too young and not ready, and the other one is, in another state, has kids, pulled with being divorced. Like it's just really challenging. So we're just not in the right place for each other. I have the ability to let that go. I have a twin flame. He's a mess. I don't even want anything with him. So I just have the ability to let things go. Like I can have love for you and just let it go. So I'm in that situation. So 1 second while I bless this communication. Okay, good. So, have you heard of the Silva method? No, I haven't heard of the Silva method. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I saw. Let me know what that is, Shariel. Yeah, so because I'm curious if it's the same thing. So the thing is, just because you have a soulmate doesn't mean that this is the lifetime you'll be together, and you have to be okay with that. Just because it's a twin flame doesn't mean this is the lifetime that you should be together, and you have to be okay with that. It is a beautiful thing to meet your soulmate, but just understand it can be pretty painful. Unconditional love, but there's a lot of healing and trauma that you have to heal with each other. So just understand that. Everyone wants a soulmate, but when you get it, are you ready for that level of just facing yourself, making bad mistakes? But because of the unconditional love, there is a level in which you're not trying to hurt each other as much. Although I have seen one soulmate couple where they were hurting each other all the time because of a lot of ego. So if you're not ready, you can really ruin it. So you just really need to do the work. So you can meet all of those. I'm not trying to meet soulmates at this point. Mine are just, I'm getting potentials for divine unions, and these are sanctioned unions. What I've learned through all this, because I've met 3 or 4 mates who are divinely sanctioned, is it's the divinely sort of sanctioned partnership that the divine would like if it can happen, would like it to work because it brings more love, more manifestation, more creation energy. Your sex magic is much more potent. Literally, if you're at a high enough level like I am, portals open. Okay. And Shariel, tell me if you're back on, tell me what the Silva method is. So very powerful. Now I have to protect it because every time I had these soulmates, I had to constantly, daily protect the interests and block any suppressions because they don't want that love on this earth. Okay. These negative energies do not want that type of love here. So just remember, you can do it, but you need to be blessing, protecting, calling in protection over it every single day. And so where did I want to go with that? Yeah, so just understand those are divine unions, more love. You literally open portals. Now, if you program the portal, now this is going to sound a little funny, but my portal, I can literally see opening underneath my womb area during the lovemaking with a divine union counterpart. And the first time it happened, I was like, what the The next time they're like, oh, program it. Okay, I'll program it next time. But then it's like the ultimate force. So when I tell you, you need to protect your interests if you are blessed enough to hear this knowledge and go forward in this knowledge. Just make sure every day you got to wake up and go, spirit team, block all suppression, threats, blocks, anything trying to suppress any of my romantic interests. I got to do that every day. And then I have to tell them to do it periodically because otherwise just random stuff comes up that gets in the way. They don't want this. They don't want me telling you this. That's why I just had to bless this communication to block the suppression. It's ongoing. Okay, so that's what the divine union, and I talk from experience. I don't talk from theoretical. It's like, no, I'm going through this and I'm asking my guides, why is this happening? What is this? So this is all theoretical. Like, it's not theoretical, it's real. They don't want it to happen because it's a lot of love, a lot of power to bring onto this earth. Little old Lisa just sits here, opens up the mouth and spills it all out for you. But, I have to say the quality is really beautiful. So I asked these universal forces, and these are they're like a universal police force. So, and like I said, I've been doing my work, so they've been happy to work with me. And I said, this is working out really well. The quality is just amazing now. And I just use my apps to meet these divinely ordained unions. And I said, can I do this for my clients, to work with you guys, to petition on their behalf, since you do have such a huge range of people, bigger than our spirit guides. And it's also divinely sanctioned because it's universal energy. They're the ones who are governing this. And they said, yes. So I just wanted to say, for anyone out there, whoever works with me as a mentor or spiritual advisor, and love is one of your interests, and you'd like to call in at a very high level your divine union, divine masculine counterpart for love and marriage, It's just astral or universal matchmaking. It's so much better than waiting through all these fools to find the right one. I don't know. It is for me. I guess I'm just a little faster and I want things to go quicker, but it's just, I don't want to wait through all that mess, right? They said they are more than happy to work, because you got to think about it. It's in their interest too, to be able to decisively. I'm really gonna have to protect myself after this program, because this kind of information can really sort of break this matrix. Um, uh, yeah, I mean, it's in their best interest to have more love and light and beauty and manifestation and creation energy too, right? Because they do want this earth to win, right? Because we've been losing. They want us to win, not just survive, but thrive and go to the next level. I will just tell you this. Over the last year and a half I've been doing this, the quality of men have gotten better between both my spirit partners as well as the universal partners, because I've been doing the work. So as a woman, and if you're in your divine feminine, the work you do to heal your trauma, the work you do to be able to receive, to be open, to be warmth, not reactive, not to have your emotions pulled, to be a calm, a stability, even though they might be doing something crazy or rude, or you're not going to get pulled out of your place. Your emotional maturity, your leadership, your ability to see, to manage, to nurture, to grow, all that healing work does reflect your possible matches. So it's important, if you want this, to continue doing the work. Because if you're at this level, you match with this. If you keep healing, advancing, learning to control your emotions, control your life, control your manifesting, control your thoughts, your energy, and you're climbing higher, I'm just finding the level of men will be reflected in that. Because the men I've been attracting, like I said, like a division commander in the state police, and successful businessmen, busy, but the priest, even, I just saw him 2 weeks ago. Even the quality is just up there, because my spiritual evolution, which correlates to your emotional evolution, is up there. So it's the same for you when you're doing this. Keep evolving spiritually and emotionally, because your counterparts and your potential matches will increase in stature. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they're sort of men with some prestige and some status, but like, they know who is a feminine counterpart who can match them and has the maturity to match them and has the value to match them emotionally and spiritually on their journey, because they're not just letting anyone in their world, right? So just understand, your work will reflect your matches. Yeah, Tony, I get you. That's why I sort of offered this, because it can get lonely. Like, I'm down in the trenches with you, and you're talking to one of the most confident women in the world, honestly. And even I'm like, oh God, there's piss in this dating pool. And so I've been bypassing that and going higher level. And like, if you want to make a match, don't you want one with your spirit guides that your higher self made for you, that your spirit team made for you, that universal energies who want divine unions can sanction? Wouldn't you rather have that and just use the dating app as a conduit to meet them? Because I pretty much meet all of them. Yes. So that's where we are, right? That's where I am. And it's very, very lovely. Very great men. I'm not waiting through all the piss in the dating pool. And I just want the women who follow me and who are open to this to give it a shot, because too many L's can affect you, right? It affects your esteem. It makes you think there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. I'm doing my work. I'm showing up present. But too many L's can do that. And you don't have to take my advice. You don't have to take me up on this offer. You don't have to work with me. You don't have to do anything. But I'm just saying, now you know there's another way to do it, right? There's another way to do it where you'll let your guides do it. And like I said, if you work with universal energies, they can decisively go, okay, then this is it. And then you meet them. And like I said, it's a potential. The last potential is absolutely great and what I needed. Really loves me, which is great. There's some things I could tweak, but I could just go back to the universal energies and go, this is great. But the next, I don't know if this is long term because of X. Can you bring a next partner that has all of this but improves in this way? It's just like a nice little sensitive dance, not to be used lightly. But just so much more. Let your spirit guides and be your matchmaker, and then let the universe add to it. So what I did is when they said that they would do this for the first time, I went and I wrote down everything I wanted, and I was really detailed because when the universe says they can deliver, they can. If they offer, they can. Okay, and I wrote it down. It was like 12 steps long, and they've been pretty good in delivering. One of the guys was a bit of a he had his own internal issues as the police officer. Duh, right? And no, I'm not scared to date a police officer. You bet not try anything with me. I will smite them. Yeah, no, not scared at all. But he had his own internal issues, so that's why I was like next, and I'm like okay, next, and then so yeah, we're just going through the process, and I was like, okay, universe, let's do it within a year. I want to be married. Can you assist with that? They're like, we can. And so they're bringing me unions that they know in conjunction with my spirit team, sort of, working together. Go, well, this is the next potential candidate. I don't know. I guess I'm just more of my goddess energy too when I'm doing this. And like, why not you? Right? So I just wanted to put that out there. There are cheat codes to this. When you're a medium in a channel, there is using your spirit guides and universal forces as a conduit to quickly select and bring you the matches a little bit more securely. I remember I'd light like a pink candle and they'd bring me stuff, but I don't know. The people were just, like I said, they're not the quality in which someone like me will tolerate. But now I'm getting the quality that I can tolerate pretty much every single time. And I just wanted to let you know that it could be you too. So if you ever like the cheat codes to all this and like to work together, you can sign up for a 15-minute clarity session to see if we're on the right track and if it'd be a good fit. I work right now in 8 or 12-week programs unless I do a one-off like workshop, as I'm sometimes just called to do when I see that there's interest. But honestly, I'll probably just do the 8-week or 12-week 101, which is the spiritual empowerment training. I develop your skill development, divine femininity, dipping into it, and basically shifting you multiple levels. I just finished the second round with another client, and so I'm going to be posting that. My editor is editing it right now, so I'll be putting that out today. So just stay tuned because it's really cool here seeing how the people I work with come into me and how they leave and they're super happy. And that just makes me happy, right? So I can't wait to put that out tonight. But yeah, underneath these videos or either of the last few videos, you can look back and see how to sign up for the clarity session. I'm going to remember to put it under the link tonight if you just want to talk and see if it'd be a good fit. So thank you guys. I hope this was fun and enlightening into the different levels of how we can do things. This matrix thinks you just have to sit and take what you can get. But the reality is we have so much power to create, but you just have to step into your goddess energy, step into your power, and then get the knowledge behind it on how to wield it, which is what I do every day. And then I like to bring it to other melanated women, who is my focus. I know some of the men are out there. I'm going to start doing videos on the wounded masculine because boy, oh boy. Whew, every single man I met, y'all all broken. Lord, one doesn't think he feels good enough, so he tries to manipulate women. Another woman, he's chained and like a slave to this, and this guy is insecure and has to make everyone feel a certain way so he doesn't feel. It's just so much wounded masculinity. And I don't say this in any other way than like I see the wounding and I was like, y'all need help too. Whew, it is. We are a mess on this earth, but we will get through it, people. We'll get through it together. So yeah, hope this is helpful. Any last questions about this before I head on out? Yeah, and I guess I don't know, it's because I'm psychic or intuitive, but I could just see it. So I don't get worked up when they react. I'm just like, oh man, your insecurity is making you lash out, but honestly, you just need to calm down, reverse it, and just show up in this way, and then you'll be received and so much better. And I'm okay with telling people, you said that, but you could have also said this and been the bigger person, that the magnanimous person, So I guess it's just because I see with multiple senses, I'm just like getting them. They're like, oh, I didn't see that. I was like, it's all good. It's all good. Not here to like slash you or destroy you. It's just I see the wounding in both the masculine and the feminine. And we just got to get above it. Fuck this matrix. Fuck it. Like, just go straight to the source. Get your spirit guides, get the universe to deliver to you. Like what? Let's stop. Stop it. This is what we're doing. Okay. It doesn't need to be this hard. So, and thanks, Tony, for commenting. I hear I'm still working on my divine feminine, so I'm not judging. Yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You guys know I'm the biggest fan because there's so much power and strength and grace in it. And it's so much healing for the people around you. Like my daughter, she is just flourishing because of that practice and work. And now I have the patience, the warmth, the non-reactivity, the emotional maturity, the ability to understand my own emotions, which helped me understand others, and get to the heart of things, you know, boundaries, control, not needing control and just letting go and acceptance, all that good stuff is just so healing for this world. All right, loves, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.